Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW, the Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, is yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold, East Gold. And tonight, we coming to you live and direct with one of two pay-per-view review shows. Currently, right now, we are watching NXT Worlds Collide. Tuco, what's good?
Man, what's good, man? Once again, another solid NXT show. I can't really complain about it too much. Great matches. Every match had great time. You got to see people shine. A lot of the folks that are new definitely got to see a lot more out of them than what I thought previously. So I'm all good because it's NXT, baby. And as long as it's NXT and they doing what they do like right now, with Bates and Breaker in the ring right now, going at it for the NXT and NXT UK championships. I had no problem with this pay-per-view. And to kick things off, what's up, Lonnie? To kick things off, we had that boy Carmelo Hayes, Mr. Don't Miss. Every time he shoot, he don't miss, going up against Mr. Ricochet. And man, Ricochet couldn't bounce. He could not bounce around enough to get the victory, as Carmelo, of course, with the help of Trick, was able to retain that championship. Bro, what are your thoughts on the match?
Really good match. It was good to see, the first ever North American champion of Ricochet. He made his return back to, NXT. And I would like to say this, man, even though it's technically NXT 2.0, I'm glad, that today, man, today really felt like I'm not going to say a black and gold show through and through, but it had a black and gold vibe. I mean, yeah, you got some of the newer people that wrestle, but I feel like, man, this is Triple H's vision of what NXT was. So yeah, did they change things up a little bit? Did they put a new paint job on it a little bit? Absolutely. But like you said, man, today, I mean, from start to finish, you really can't complain about this match card. It may be a thing here or there, but I mean, at this point, you really got to nitpick, especially when NXT had such a horrible run the year before when it came to matches and pay-per-views and storylines. I feel like, man, they rounded this thing out pretty nicely overall. And as far as Carmelo Hayes, putting that boy Ricochet's jersey up in the rafters, I'm like, okay. You talk about the it factor. You talk about somebody that's got it. Carmelo Hayes, even under Vince McMahon, I feel like if he would have kept doing what he's doing now, he's got a place in the main roster. I mean, you can't deny him. He got the look, got the build, got the charisma. The guy just don't miss. And whoever takes that belt off of him, bro, it's going to be a hell of a match. And they clearly got a lot of faith in him because that guy, he's holding it down as the quote-unquote A champion for that new NXT 2.0 brand. My guy.
Yeah, I agree, man. Hayes is definitely he has definitely showed, man, that he is WWE material as far as what he could do, his character and everything else. So I have no problem with that. As far as like I said, the match was good. Ricochet being the solid guy that he is. I mean, we always say, man, when a person gets to come to NXT, they really get to showcase why they are good what they are. Leo, what's going on with you, man? So right there, we're good as far as the quality of the match, and the right person won, and Carmelo Hayes. Next up, man, and I'm gonna need you to break this down for me because I need to step away for a second. Next up, man, we got the Creed brothers defending their championship. We got Jensen and the other I forgot Jensen and
Briggs and Jensen.
Briggs and Jensen defending their NXT Tag Team Championships in a fatal four-way. I didn't realize it was an elimination match, but it was a fatal four-way. But my boys did not come out on top, man. Bro, I go ahead and break this down for a second. I need to step away for a second.
No, you good. I mean, so like my man said, we had a fatal four-way for the NXT and the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. Really, really good match. We started off earlier in the show. We seen that Roddy Strong got viciously attacked in the backstage area. So, already coming into this match, Diamond Mine was a person short. And then let's not talk about, Gallus and Pretty Deadly, and then of course Briggs and Jensen as well. But I'm gonna go back to Diamond Mine. A lot of people are upset. The Creed Bros, I should say, are upset that the Creed Bros didn't win. Spoiler alert. Pretty Deadly ended up winning, and they are now the unified NXT and NXT UK Tag Team Champions. Briggs and Jensen, they showed out. They did pretty well. But I want to talk about Brutus and Julius Creed. These two, not even a year ago, were on the roster, right? And now here they go. They come in. They're one of the best tag teams, not only in NXT, but in all of WWE. And I feel like, you know what, regardless, I think these guys, man, are main roster ready. Give them a couple more months if need be, give it to the end of the year if need be. But I think regardless of what happens tonight, I think these guys are definitely main roster ready. They got the look, they got the size, they got the speed. It reminds me of Team Angle all over again. And these guys, they really showed out. We had Damon Kemp, who ended up turning on the Creed Bros, which is the reason that they lost in the first place. Like I said, Pretty Deadly ended up picking up the victory. But overall, man, I didn't think it was a terrible match. I actually thought it was pretty decent. But again, I like the crowning of the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions online. The fans are kind of upset about who won, and understandably so. I don't think Pretty Deadly is as bad of a tag team as a lot of people make them out to be online. Or it could just be the simple fact that who they wanted to win didn't win, and maybe their issue isn't with Pretty Deadly at all. But we ended up getting that, so we got the Pretty Deadly winning. Leo says, leads me to believe the guy that turned on the Creed Bros was the one who attacked Roddy Strong. Absolutely. I mean, I think at this point it's clear as day that Damon Kemp was the one that attacked Roddy Strong. You're starting to see the dissension of Diamond Mine. I think you're going to see Roddy Strong go on and do his own thing on the main roster, hopefully. But yeah, other than that, man, it was a solid match. And like Tuco said, I didn't realize at the moment it was elimination style, which to me made this match even more intriguing because now every pinfall truly counts, as one pinfall isn't going to necessarily win you the match as a whole. As we are waiting on King Tuco right there. We got technical difficulties. As right now we got Bron Breakker and Tyler Bate and their unification match in the main event. We got NXT World Champion Bron Breakker. We got NXT UK Champion Tyler Bate doing their things. They both go to the outside of the ring. I want to talk to you guys, man. Hey, really quick while we waiting on King Tuco to come back, what are your thoughts on Bron Breakker? I like the guy, but some people thinking he's still not ready. Some people thinking he is ready. Tell me, man, what do you guys think? As now we got King Tuco back on the line.
We good. Let's roll. Yeah, man, a great match. I just hated that ending. Like, oh, screw my boys. They screwed my boys, man. Oh, I just knew they was gonna retain. They was gonna be the dual champions, baby. They needed it, but man, goddamn it. It is what it is. I guess somebody had to unify that you didn't think would stay in NXT, but that team is in NXT, so I guess it was a good move. I'll accept it. I'll accept it for what it was.
Yeah.
Next up, man, while we got this awesome match, we want to get to this match real quick because Tyler Bates is just going at Bron right now. He's kicking out. We had the three-way for the women's UK and NXT championships. We had Satomura, we had Davenport, and of course we had the one that wants everybody to put some respect on her name, Mandy Rose. Great three-way. I liked it. What did you think, man?
No, I mean it was everything I thought it would be. I don't know why. I don't know who I picked in the predictions. But
you had Davenport. I had Satomura.
Did I? Okay. I did not see Mandy Rose retaining. Just because I thought it was time for her to get called up. I honestly thought it was time, but
or the right person hasn't beaten her yet. That's what that is.
Yeah. So with that, hey, look, they gave a girl Meiko. They gave her. I liked how at the beginning they held true to the UK tradition and the Japanese tradition and everything over there. When the champions in the ring, and you got the streamers. I thought that was cool. Mandy Rose, hey, she came out, she did her thing. It is so refreshing to see. This is the same person who a few years ago on the main roster they tried to push and it just didn't work that well. You knew she had potential, but she was just missing something. Went to NXT, and a lot of people would have saw that as a demotion. I think we all kind of seen her the one day she was just on the announcer's table. We like, why the hell is Mandy Rose in NXT? And now we see some 2 years later, okay, it was the greatest thing that could have happened. So for that, great match with these three women. Blair Davenport definitely has a bright future on the NXT brand. Meiko Satomura, same thing. wrestling legend. I think if she's going out, this is a great way to go out. And Mandy Rose, she unified them things. We still got NXT Europe coming back around the corner in 2023. So, I'm curious to see what they do, man. But good match, really good match.
Yeah, I expect to see quite a few of these people come back in NXT Europe. Some of them may even come back and be champion. So I don't have a problem with that. I definitely see that happening. Next up, man, we got that Nikki and Doudrop versus Kayden and Katana for the NXT women's tag team titles. And this was probably the least match. It tried to be competitive until Toxic Attraction came out in the end. What's going on, Kimberly? It became more than obvious that Nikki and Doudrop weren't going to win, which was kind of sucked because I had picked them, but I thought it actually looked like there was a good possibility that they could win, and I was okay with it.
May I say, as much as I'm a fan of Kayden and Katana, I like them a lot. I'm glad they are the champions, but I must say, is it me or did it seem like Nikki, ASH, and Doudrop it seemed like they were trying to play down to their level? Because to me, it was almost obvious, like, yo, Nikki and Doudrop are just levels ahead of these two in the ring right now.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of disliked about it. It wasn't just you, but that's what I kind of disliked about it, because that's why I'm like, nah, man, they gonna let them go in there and do what they do. I had too much confidence in this match that they were gonna do that. Doudrop. I had too much confidence that they would allow that for this match, but obviously this match, even the tag team match had an angle in it, but this one obviously was angle driven. It was just like, hey, we're gonna have this match because we got to have all the other titles are on the line. Why not put these titles on the line? And we need a fifth match that really, and that's what we're gonna do. And right now, they retain. So with that being said, hey, what's up, Mom? With that being said, we are now at the main event of Tyler Bates, the NXT UK champion, going up against Bron Breakker, the NXT champion. And right now, man, there's been a back and forth. Tyler Bates definitely showing why he's that dude. I mean, all them years of fighting Walter and Pete Dunne and everything else, man, this dude, Bron Breakker's a cakewalk. I mean, if you can survive Ilya Dragunov and all these other guys this is a cakewalk. Bron Breakker ain't nothing, man. But I mean, Bron could walk out double champion, but I kind of wanted to beat Bates, man. I feel like
it's got to be Bates. It's got to be Bates.
I feel like it's got to be Bates, man. I want him to win, but I don't know, man. I'm looking at the way things went for this show, and right now it's looking like he's gonna make Bron. He's making Bron look good because he's giving it all to him. This dude got legs. Like this dude legs look strong as hell. Like, dude, like,
hey, bro, he got the legs models would die for.
Man, dude, I mean, it's like, dude, why? Like it's like his legs got like a muscle, like they a muscle, but it's like they got a muscle within a muscle. It's like, damn, dude, how the hell is your leg? How are you that short? But then again, you think he's that short, so he's got to have a lot of good leg strength. Man, he probably can kick the shit out of somebody. I would never want that man to kick me.
My boy going kangaroo jack him some shit. You feel me?
I pray to God he never kicked me. But so far, man, not a bad match, man. Unification match. Bro, thoughts?
Hey, bro, like I said, this card is solid. 5 matches, plenty of time. We just now heading into the second hour of the show. Look like we might wrap up in less than 2.5 hours. We got Bron Breakker. We got Tyler Bate. Tyler Bates putting on a hell of a clinic against Bron Breakker. Like you say, my guy that went up against Walters, the Ilya Dragunovs. So Bron Breakker, it just makes sense. The P Dunn's right. And you know what I liked about this? Triple H taking over creative. the attention to detail before important matches. You know, you've seen it with the beginning of the mid card championships on Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, the last month or so. And then today, when they had my boy walking backstage and they had them looking at the projection screens of his past matches, and like you got him just kind of looking, you know, just basking in the glory, all pun intended. And then he came out, it just made this match feel like a big deal because he's the first ever NXT UK champion. So for you to be the first ever and the last ever, and now you got a chance to merge these two together for the history of not only.
And I feel like he should be the last ever. Like I feel like he deserves. But that's the fan in me saying, I feel like he deserves to be the last ever. Like Bron don't get that reward, but it's all right. I feel like I feel like that's how it should work. But
my thing is, from what I hear, they already want to call Bron up anyway. So if there's any validation to the rumors, shit, hey, Santos, he lost. He lost, and they sent him up. You know, so not everybody goes up as a champion. There's people that lose and they get sent up. Bron Breakker, he's had a hell of a run. He's done what he can do with it. Send his ass up if that's what you want to do. But let Tyler Bate. If you're not gonna call him up, bro, keep Tyler Bate down there and let him stay the NXT Unified Champion.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way,
it's like that. He getting booed anyway. Nobody wants to see him win, and that's why I feel like he's gonna end up winning.
Because it's like me and you said, Bron Breakker, he's a product of the company. He's a product of the business. Tyler Bate is the people's choice. So it's like you say, he deserves to be the last UK champion. People know what Tyler Bate meant to the UK scene.
Right. One, two.
Damn.
Oh, damn it. Oh.
Shit.
Damn.
All right. Well.
Damn.
Damn. Too cold. Give the people the news. Give the people the news.
Yeah, the new unified NXT champion.
Yeah,
Bron
even
Breakker.
Leo said, well, damn.
Right.
Well, good match.
Great match. That's why I felt like, as much as I wanted that, it's like, man, Breakker's gonna walk out.
Yeah. This is a really good match. Really.
I mean, because Tyler Bates, man, Bates know how to make, man. But again, when you have a guy that can make another guy look good, all Bron has to do is just be able to hang.
Yeah.
That's it. Somebody's at the door. I don't know. Somebody just rang the doorbell. But I don't know, man. I mean, that was a hell of a spear. He hit him good. He hit him good. And I wish my boy could have kicked out. Like, my man, you faced more than that. I wish you could have kicked out of that.
All right, now we got Tyler Bate. He got both belts.
You gotta give him that respect. But Tyler Bates will be the last true NXT UK champion.
What a show. Damn, that was a good pay-per-view. Okay. Yeah.
Oh no, solid pay-per-view. I might not like who might have won this or another match, but a solid show. I can't disregard that. Very great show. I mean, this was so far WWE's 2 for 2. Like they swung 2 for 2 for the weekend. The Roman. We dislike what happened last night with Roman.
Right.
Like I said, the Walter and Sheamus, that was the match of the weekend. Okay, you heard what I said. We ain't even watched AEW yet, and I'm saying that was the match of the weekend. As the show just went off and Bron Breakker standing tall with both championships. All right, I'm done with Peacock. But yeah, man, not a bad show. Definitely was good. I enjoyed it. Bro, any last thoughts?
Angus Dunn says Meiko Satomura should have won. Like I said, either her or Blair Davenport.
And I had her to win. That's who I picked. I had her to win.
But no, I mean, overall, like you said, man, WWE, last night, Clash of the Castle, I guess yesterday afternoon, and then you got this afternoon now with NXT. I mean, two for two, and we still coming to y'all live and direct in person. In 45 minutes, the franchise leaving the West Side compound to head to the East Side compound. So y'all get me and my boy live and direct in person. So we still got one more AEW show. We got one more pay-per-view, and that's gonna cap off our weekend of wrestling pay-per-views. So yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot.
We got a lot. We got a lot. And because we're giving you such a big night tonight, best believe tomorrow we're gonna review SmackDown. I mean not SmackDown. We're gonna review Raw, but we won't be on no time. We won't be on no time early. It'll be the main event. We'll need time to recover, but we'll end the weekend holiday special. It's the holiday. We got to give y'all a holiday episode. It's Labor Day. We got to give y'all a holiday episode. So we got to come talk to the people, especially after what happened this weekend. So we're gonna definitely come on with y'all tomorrow. But until we get to there, we gotta get to 8 o'clock. We gotta get to All Out. My boy gotta get here so we can do what we do, so we can get back to y'all. So with that being said, franchise, send it on home, Pimpin'.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GLW, the Generation of Wrestling Podcast. But don't have no fear, because we coming right back real soon tonight, because I'm on my way over to his place. We about to get lit, and we're going to turn up for the GLW one more time as we give y'all that
mijo.
And word is somebody may be making a return. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see y'all in a minute.
Peace. Shit.